everybody, welcome to Faith. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, we've done this before. So today we're talking about courage. Someone raise their hand. Give me an example of what courage is. Daniel?
When you are scared but still do it, but you still do it anyway?
It says when you're scared but you still persevere through it.
Yes, that sounds good.
Does anyone do you have an example of when you've accomplished courage?
I think so.
Why don't you come on up and tell us?
Okay. Hi, thank you for having me. Nice to see you. Let's see, a time that I had courage?
Yes, when you have accomplished courage. Persevere through.
I mean, well, one time I used to perform like in high school and college, and so when you're nervous to perform, but because you don't want to mess up, but then you have to go out there and do it anyway. So, does that count?
That is a great example of courage. Like, what exactly did you do in high school? Plays, music?
Yeah, both. I mean, I guess it was more music, choir, singing, those types of things.
So you would
and football.
You would come to the stage.
Yeah. So we would have the performance. The group stuff was always fine because I was in a really good group. But if I ever had like a solo or something like that,
it'd be really scary.
That could be nerve-wracking.
It's alright. I mean, you did it anyway, and I'm guessing the crowd loved it.
I mean, they didn't tell me that it was terrible, so I'll take it.
It's funny. It's funny.
What about you? Did you have a time where you had to display courage?
Well, I do horseback riding, and I fell off my horse.
That sounds scary.
It was at night, and so I was in a little arena restaurant, and he heard a noise. So he took off cantering, and I can canter now, but I couldn't canter then. So it was like, I didn't know what to do, so I tried to pull back, say hello, but he was just running, he was going to start turn, and I fell right off. But my horse is a very nice horse, and most horses are, so he stopped, turned around, made sure I was okay, and I could have been like, I don't know if I can get back on, but I was like, I grabbed him and I was like, it's okay, let's try to stand. I got back on. I was a bit tense for a while, but I still got back on and I loved it.
That's a great example of courage. So like, were you afraid even after that, like other days, were you afraid to get on a horse still? Really?
I was afraid to get on a horse, but I was afraid to do anything like a jog. Not really trot, like I could do like a small trot, but trotting to where it was like big and flowy, it was scary for me because it would be like, what if he's about to canter?
So because you had to show courage that first time, did it make it easier to have courage the later times, or was it scary every single time?
Well, one time I was riding and my foot came out of the stirrup, but I didn't fall. I was like kind of this. My trainer was like, I was like trying to hold my back out, and I got back on. I wasn't too scared. We were like both kind of laughing about it. I was like, he was laughing about it. It was but yeah, it wasn't that bad because I didn't fall. I've only ever fallen off once. I don't really expect to.
That's a cool story. Can I ask you another question?
Of course.
Okay. So whenever you were able to show perseverance and courage in that situation, was there another time that you were scared and that remembering that perseverance helped, or it never really leaves the arena?
I was nervous, but then
nervous for what?
Just go forward, even though
Oh, I mean but even away from horseback riding, was there another time that you were nervous and that the horseback riding helped?
Yeah, I've always been nervous to do roller coaster, like have a roller coaster, but one time I did this little small one. It was at Galveston Pleasure Pier. Mm-hmm. It was the Texas one where I go up super high, and I was like, no, I got this, it's okay. And so I went up, and it was scary, but like, I was in my mom's hand, I closed my eyes, and then I like opened it, and I was like...
Were you freaking out the whole time then?
I wasn't freaking out the entire time. I was like squeezing my mom's hand, I like closed my eyes half it, and like near the end, I looked down and I just saw the ocean, and I was like, what if I fall? Like how I did in horseback riding, but then I was like, it's okay. What are the chances of me falling?
That's fair.
I've
been on that ride. And while I didn't freak out, I was still kind of like, I didn't want to look around.
Like once you see the ocean view, it's like, it looks really far down, because it is. Mm-hmm. But then you remember how deep the ocean is, and it's like, how far from the ground this is compared to that. It's not that bad. But then, and I did it second time with my mom.
I think that would make you more
And then my
nervous.
mom's phone fell. So the
Yeah.
second time.
It went into the water. Gone forever. So what else do you want to, are you going to teach us about courage?
Why not?
Why not what?
Why not do it?
Why not have courage? I don't know. I mean,
Like I will.
oh, okay. Should I go sit down again?
It doesn't really matter. You can stay up here or go down. I mean, if you have more examples.
Okay, I'll wait just in case. You know, we
Okay,
think of any
second
questions.
question.
Yeah, but go ahead and teach.
Okay. So, courage is just like persevering.
Well, what's perseverance?
Perseverance is when it's like, can I do this?
Okay.
Can I do this?
That sounds like
you
doubt.
do it. No, but it's like, can I do this? But then like you actually do it.
Okay.
So it's like
So it's
pushing
only,
past.
perseverance is only if you do it? Like if you get it done?
No, it's like at least trying to, like trying, you know, like I might not actually do this, I might not actually win this or whatever, but I still do it. Even though I'm nervous, I'll still do it.
That's, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like a good example
Yeah.
or a good
So,
definition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there ever courage in not doing something?
Well, this is like a tough question. Well, I mean, if you're pushing past and trying to do it, but then you can't do it, I guess that's a little bit courage.
But I mean, like, what if you're in a situation where like all your friends are doing something and they want you to do it and you don't really want to, or you don't think it's right, but you don't want to like,
Up and down.
you want to let them down, or you don't want to be like the odd man out.
Tell them. Be like, hey, I'm kind of like, do I really have to do this? I don't have to. I know y'all want me to, but I'm gonna sit this one out. I mean, we can always do other fun stuff like karaoke.
So that's courage in not doing it, right?
That's what we're not doing. Because like,
But that's also courage in telling them that I don't want to do it. So
Yeah.
you're still doing something.
like it's like the saying, if your friends look across the bridge, would you? No.
Mhm.
And I would tell them like, hey, this isn't such a good idea. Why don't we go do something a bit safer? That's courage.
That's a good idea.
That's courage because you're standing up to them. You're like, hey, I know you really want to do this, but do we really have to?
So is there anything encouraging that you would like to share with the audience?
I think we've said it.
Okay.
I mean, we can do a bit of worship.
Okay, go for it.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Are you singing the Jeff Buckley Hallelujah song?
I don't know. I'm just singing Hallelujah. Yeah.
What's your favorite worship song? Do you have one?
Lighthouse.
How does that one go?
I can't remember exactly, but we would do it all the way up in the playhouse. It's like a really good song. It's one of my favorite worship songs. What's yours?
Oh, like Maverick City Music does a bunch of them. One day we'll have some good ones.
I was sad and outside on the middle of the night. I will rescue you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really know if that's a worship song, but it's one of my favorites. It's like a good song, I think.
I think it's called Rescue You.
Yeah, it's called Rescue.
Okay, good one. Nice. Well, thank you for inviting me. Thank you for the lesson. If we can all give a round of applause, everyone. That was lovely teaching. Thank you very much.
Okay, so thank you everybody. Have a good day.